Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colores, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of a program we call Colores, right? And we are on YouTube and on Facebook. One for say we're very much happy for the again. So this morning for let we discuss issues them where they come out of the different newspaper. Them one for telling us thank you for on the journey inside the program this morning. We're not wasting any more time. We'll go straight to the different paper that we'll get inside the program this morning. And we go start with the Auco newspaper. No, we go actually start with the Night Watch newspaper. We say Supreme Court case is it another setback for APC? ECSL avoid conflicts in Mama Saloon, and OSL Sport meet Bow House clinches gold trophy. This another story for you inside this edition of the Night Watch. The next one at the AZ newspaper we say Sierra Leone police condemn APC public disorder message from Secretary General, and PPRC install 31 youth for democratic governance, and NRCSL engages in awareness raising crusade. For breach of ethics, SLFA president orders to face ethics board, and the SLPP aspirant resolves to defeat APC in Brookfield. This is another story for you inside the AZ newspaper. The next paper inside the program this morning, now the night. Okay, the next paper, now the Auko newspaper inside the program this morning, we say the interview. Kande Yumkela speaks. Part 1, I have been able to forgive. And you as well get at ECOWAS Courts International Conference, Justice Binet Kamara to discuss the resurgence of political authoritarianism. And you as well get a cultural art creativity sector can promote employment, national development, Julius Spencer, and Chief Sumano Kapen makes sharp political U-turn. This is another story for you inside the Auko newspaper for this morning. The next one at the comment newspaper we say Bio 5 years of President Bio part 48 of 200 800,000 learners being fed for free, and part 49 of 200 students taking public exam increases by 479%, and part 50 of 200 respectability of paramount chiefs restored. Standard Bureau launches management system certification body, and why APC flag bearer Samuel Kamara is hated by most senior APC members. This is another story for you inside the comments newspaper for this morning. The next one is Africa 24, we say big boost for recent job seekers. ILO to splash 8 million euros in Action Aid trains 140 on civic education and participation on electoral processes. Sierra Leone's low export base. Is it only killing the Leone? SLPP retake Koinadugu. UADF is a white elephant. This another story for you inside the Africa 24. The open space. Now the next paper we say ahead of June 24 election, Koinadugu district goes green. Police target APC vil threat, and you as well get as former and current president display trust in him. APC and SLPP set to make Gentle Kamara next mayor. And as well get NACIT put modalities in place for informal sector. The open source, now the next the source newspaper, now the next paper we say President Bill calls on parents to kick against school extortion. You as well get Suma Group signs contract with Westminster for security services. You as well get 2023 vision of the local church of McKinney. EU election observers team meets deputy foreign minister. This another story for you inside this edition of the source newspaper. The next paper for this morning, the African 24 will say African 24 say lies, gentle snob hilltop community. You as well get Arise IIP to start 150 million phase 1 project. This is another story for you inside the Africa 24. And the next paper where we get inside the program this morning. Next paper, the Independent Observer, we say Sierra Leone successfully conducts first ever minimally invasive glaucoma surgeries. And you as well get former SLPP chairman and leader declares for APC using technology to streamline decision making in Sierra Leone. This is another story for inside the Independent Observer. The next one now the EOS newspaper where say Unitech appoints Professor Osman Sankor Malam O as Deputy Vice Chancellor. You as well get a scam alert. A landlady allegedly drags a senior lawyer in a 5,500 scandal case. And then you as well get the Success newspaper where say Civil Society commemorates World Telecommunication Day. Commonwealth Ex-Service League provide cash to 142 ex-servicemen and widows across the country. And the next paper, now the Sky Times, we say Land Minister hinders President Bio re-election. You get Cherry Coco get massive reception at Ukel. After you as well get during visit to China, Foreign Affairs Minister holds discussion on Lunge Bridge construction. You as well get APC campaign manager calls for door-to-door engagement. This is another story for you inside this edition of the Sky Times. The next one, now the Voice of Salon. We say auto spec milking Sierra Leoneans dry. You as well get informing you as well get New Direction has prioritized mental health issues than before. VP Julie Jalon. 31 youths get training on democratic governance from EU-sponsored programs. This is another story for you inside the Voice of Salon. The Forum newspaper. Acting UBA Sierra Leone Managing Director CEO visit Adonkia branch. Demilitarize our election. In Kabbalah, SLPP set APC office ablaze. And this is another story for you inside this edition. Ahead of polling day, worrying signs for APC. Koinadugu assures Bio of resounding victory. And commercial drivers grab 250 million. This is another story for inside the Forum newspaper. The Parliament News, now the next paper, we say President launches Kabbalah Kubola Konok road project and pilgrims to vote before June 24th. You as well get US congratulate government of Sierra Leone for commitment to end NTDs, and 20 million children in sub-Saharan Africa are exposed to child labor. The big NPDC presidential debate coming soon. This is another story there for inside the Premier News. And the next paper for this morning, now the Calabash newspaper, we say with abysmal failure of Hilton Hotel and Mape project, even Akisoya incompetence sends hundreds of Fictonians out of job. And our CEO Limu Bari promises quality work. President Bio commissions 261 kilometer Kabbalah Kobola Kono road to be recommenced by Pavi 4th, and reviewing application and citing errors, irregularities. Samuel Kamara's lawyer called on Supreme Court to strike out injunction. And you as well get Suma Group signed contract with Westminster for security services. This is another story for you inside this edition of the the Calabash newspaper. And the next one, now the sorry about that. Now the Sankara newspaper, we say analysts predict landslide victory for President Bio and Alliance. Congo market traders to benefit from NAXA SSN cash transfer, and NACSEED launches research findings of youth perception in politics. This is another story for you inside this edition. APC Samuel Kamara statement replete with security implication, and Tongo mines to hold first diamond sales today. There's another story for you inside the Sankara newspaper. The Concord Times newspaper, and the next pick for this morning, we say 2023 elections, journalists urged to be professional and know your presidential candidate. Strong democracy needs youth participation. EU head of governors. And you as well get Alright, this UDM endorses voter ID card. This is another story for you inside this edition of the Concord Times. The Sierra Express Media say EU ambassador sheds light on deployment of election observers. And 2023 elections, West Africa Democracy Solidarity to conduct pre-election mission. And you as well get Sierra Leoneans in Liberia accused of voter registration fraud. Metro Cable organizes cocktail for Mobwemo Queens. Mobwemo, okay. Mobwemo Queens. This is the one that we win the female football, Premier League. Now they actually this. Anyway, sorry if I pronounce the name bad. And that now the paper the one we get inside the program this morning. And now we take a short break, and then we get them inside the program this morning.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper.
Alright, so we don't get one of our guests who don't join me inside the program this morning. And we will go quick one, and then we look at the different issues them inside the program. This is the demand for the Whisper newspaper. We don't join me inside the program this morning. Good morning and welcome to the program, please.
Yes, good morning. How wanna do?
With the try yourself, sir.
Welcome to everybody. We'll say good morning to you all. Because I wanna do when I listen to it today.
Okay, so thank you for joining me, even with your tight schedule. But for the sake of the appointment, they'll just go on quick one with the different newspaper the more we get inside the program this morning. But first of all, I want to take the bigger picture. Campaign, of course, they begin tomorrow. We're on the 23rd of May. Yes. So I basically know you like any paper come up with them, but I just want to we get a brief discussion about them. Yesterday, first of all, I'll just take this as a case study. We see you say that Natumbo community, the people in Natumbo community, been decided for do one as way of doing the jogging, peaceful jogging, but we've been see that they end up with firing, according to the Western former district council chairman, we same way so na the regional chairman for the APC, yes, Cash or J. Olan Cole, yes. He basically expressed the dissatisfaction on the way how the police handled them peaceful, jogging yesterday. So, what do you make up of a situation like that for yesterday?
Well, the way I don't understand why the police so touchy so often. Anything for the community engagement, community expression of their own sense of freedom and whatever, the police can interfere. So I feel say my gross misuse of the police in power, because I know say they refer, I think the people into section 46 or
the Public Order Act, yes, of the 1965 Public Order Act.
46, yes. I see the common police headquarters saying that.
Yes.
They can interfere and public order, so people don't go mistake, take action for themselves and say things will go affect the public. But I mean, not see how that they affect the public anyway. I don't know. If you say that the police don't have their own, well, maybe not from others from above, like usual.
Okay, So the police as well say, according to according to the Australian police, the police want for make sure say and then discharge and duty for make sure say they handle whatever thing get for go on, because then get the responsibility for protect the people them. If this not the way out they can do how you feel say the campaign get for telecast then they start them tomorrow?
Well, maybe until the campaign, they say they don't authorize the people for what rally, and obviously rally allowed. So I don't know how the campaign get for go. Even somebody may discuss that with me yesterday. Say how this campaign will go where rally not allowed. So on the one hand, I mean say me, I don't mind for the rally if they stop the rally, because it can really disruptive and noisy and too hooliganistic. But I don't know how they intend for go with campaign. Maybe for if they don't say go to Atsuga Stadium, go talk to people, or they go to stadium, they will go. Also, they get for go tina, crowd. Also, they get for tina. Why would they get for tina?
So the question now, let's say then they go to Atsuga Mini Stadium for go do talk, as part of the campaign. So what about the people? You get forget huge crowd where they take the streets of Freetown, for example. You want to say they go just go quiet one, they not go sing and dance?
Well, PPRC and the police clarify this.
But in as much as they not clarify, we just want to look at from the way they go say the layman's point of view. This person glad for him party, then say no rally. Okay, say no rally, they go na Atuga. But it get for common and host, it get for use the street. Mutuka no get for run. Yeah, plenty people get for day. So then for waka like for say, even if not begging, for example, we can see for example some Muslim begging, then they sing. Some Christian begging, then they sing. So how we get for talent? They not get for do that there at all.
Yeah, pertinent question you raise, because bearing now Campbell Street and they play band in a school band and they beat and they go and they dance. It's like old boys in 90 and they dance. So I wonder how this campaign. The other question back with wants to my mind. If you get for be part of the presidential candidate, them I don't know.
No, he don't tell we say not to presidential candidate, not the campaign, in the contest. That is why not do nomination.
I see picture where some people put I think one photograph where you get somewhere, you get Bill at the middle, you get Yunkela at the left. So I wonder if you say that photograph they come out or that would they represent by the people or
well, say Yunkela in alliance there with SLPP, so that's why they can feature him. Now, who say you see that one day?
Now, what's up yesterday? So I wonder say well, who's saying what's in the happen?
Because Yunkela tell we say, for example, they put people in at the southeast for contest because I want for left SLPP for take over, but they put people in at the north, for contest.
Yeah, but I don't know if in the contest, if you get for stand for NGC as a presidential candidate or
no, it not stand at all because it not do nomination and if you don't say it not stand, it don't endorse president before a second term.
Okay, so NGC not get leadership now.
No, they get leadership but they not get presidential candidate.
Not a party, really. That not party down there. Now fringe. But these are all the issues them, where the competing issues them. We will never forget clear head around. The campaign we raise is very interesting because we don't know how they get for do until the campaign comes tomorrow, until the campaign comes next one. Next one 24th.
No, tomorrow the 23rd. Tomorrow Tuesday.
Tomorrow 23rd.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow. So and the issues as well where newspaper journalists and the face at the moment is that materials they're not there. They're very expensive and they're scarce because of the increase in the dollar price, dollar exchange rates. So if you watch now, I feel they come out now. I think every day now, and very few people they come out. It's very difficult at the moment. So from the side of the print media, I think say they're not going for do much. But that noise where they can make that write up and challenge issues them, and the radio them and the TV go get for the lots more and
for do the coverage.
The social media. Yeah, for do the coverage.
So, look at the way how the police don't handle the opposition for long term, taking into consideration the time we then go nomination, presidential nomination, taking into consideration what happened yesterday, taking into consideration what they happen at different other parts them, taking into consideration.
Because Femi Cool, when they go for the nomination, the police stop they say I'll go through the usual procedure. So I think say all now overhanded use of the police force and abuse. But the way things are going now, it's difficult for you lay hands on issues for say this is abuse, this is suppression, this right, this is democratic. For me, first of all, democracy exists as a radio. There's alone. No, we now just a misnomer. People in those they talk about it because that word exists. But the application, what I mean, the sense, the context, available, prevail in this country. You go there, policeman every time police come and stop people for this, for that, for this, for that. Then people say, first one and they get democracy. No, it's not right. Democracy exists in other African countries. Not to all, but majority. So we're not for stay because they get challenged in other African countries. So Salome forget. But Salome is overblown. The thing is just too much. How you go there, go people and do jogging, you go stop them back again. Someone come outside they can't pass that my 91 outside my 14 that's the last time.
38.
Shooting
yeah.
Too much. Last time man say something about protest for the ID card, the police don't respond. The drastic what you call it again, press release, they want them. Particularly say in what too harsh and inflammatory and then the one I'm making on the cancer again. So for talk.
So this brings me to the question of whether protest or demonstration is illegal on a part of human rights again at the country.
Protest illegal and a human right. But even in the West they say they abuse them because the Republican group when Prince Charles then they ordained Prince Charles the other day. The Republican fringe or group we go na the area, then let them go on, beat them or let them go on and disgrace them and carry them. I don't even know they don't release themselves, but they may say the man may just take detention for a specified time. So I ask myself, say, well, why may they for attack this guy or attack the people they have so? So if you see that now, you go say, well, the government will say, well, what make the complaint? What they do this to now? Look, Britain, we will say now we colonial master, then democratic, then they make election, then they do this. Look how they treat them people that when a Republicanist there. So that kind of stuff, then they say it complicates and a contradiction. And this freedom of speech, democracy, like I say, democracy, we understand them in the paper form, in the book form, not to the same way in the practice. And democracy in the West is funny because I pick and choose. For instance, you get Hyde Park corner, most people that go up, then talk. You get Foggy Bottom, Washington, people that go up, they all let them talk and misbehave for Coca-Cola or whatever, the police go left hands. But then if you turn up with Donald Trump, the pass you all up and they hold you. If you don't turn up and Foggy Bottom, you go with Donald Trump, the pass you go hold placard, the sharp panam or whatever the correct president in him. Then go hold you, then go harass you, then go get you. So you see the same thing. Prince Charles, then go say go now Hyde Park, go talk as much as you want. But the good thing is they make provision. They say Hyde Park, go there, talk as much as you want, do what you want to do. Then they hold you. You know that also? So wait me not go make we self facilitate we own community. Say we self the good thing is a cutting free. Let man up the Allah tire, then you go now also. When I can tap as a group, when I sing, when I can do whatever possession, as long as I cutting free, where don't you go? Compare go tap and I don't go do nobody nothing. So now things like that, but rather than the others, I think we can understand, even also before interpret the concept or the breadth of democracy. I think so that it is.
So what do you foresee for this particular campaign period, the calendar we don't see?
Well, this campaign, I feel say it could be combustible because the police could always they monitor the opposition. I shall say the SFP, just like Gentle, we see what happened also. See Gentle for nomination, the dance that is like campaign, like rally. No police, the police being themselves. Because as I walk a bit around, I go cross where they pass me. Tete I can on to keep bridge to go Shaka Steven Street on the side, and they are see the gentle crew, the huge line, the dancing, the stopping traffic. No, but then Akisoya, he get for going to Tuga Stadium. So you see discrimination. So I think say I don't know I get for go. Very, very troublesome, very, very scary. They make sense with so I don't know sides I don't go self again. Because with problem in Boku we get the blackout continuously. It's another talk to people again, people don't get any say for this blackout. They pay you blackout, you pay you electricity bill, gonna pay as you go. You know the lot of like say you owe that you pay for the month. You they pay before they give you the light. What we don't pay now, they don't give you light. They will not give you light, permanently blackout. Then it's another thing you say, okay, for the inconvenience, we will give you light. When lights come, we will refund you back your money being paid. Then they take them. So now abuse. The things in Boku, you know the talk, which you go talk, you protest back, the policeman they come meeting us to say, for protest. Orders from above. The system just rotten at the moment. And things just don't go from bad to worse. The economy don't get worse. Everybody, everywhere you go to businessman them, when a Libanese man them, they will put you down and lecture you about the level of corruption we endemic and the across the country and the high places. You go to India man, he will put you down and lecture you out, and they pay ministers them, particularly Minister of Health, for other say MRI machine or then kind of thing, the CT scan machine. This thing will get for bribe. It will take so maybe 8 months before this thing will come. The other thing is then will order for stuff them. The container will come back, then make you open and so tell them they release the container. The goods the expiry dates go down almost close for expire or for due. So they make profit because they go for to and goods and they see all that stuff then they complain. And what are the causes that? What was that the low man or the minister, deputy minister, permanent secretary, director, are the same that they create then.
Okay.
Yeah, them both lock the day. Yeah, when they go to them both to look at them day. So you see, so the issue is just not evolving the corruption. In the outside and the day particularly. So we don't know side is going to go for me. I just stay like nobody looking. Oh, I say, wow, what did happen? What did I go before? What development phase so low? Everything just breaking down. Roads and all they make patrols everywhere, blackouts. The schools then the beginning. This was I don't think go around the find out a lot of them don't bribe 2 million for let people and they go sit for them.
Wow.
Because some people they say they don't want to wear uniform. A lot of people in those schools don't want to wear uniform. Then I want two. That's what tell me say answer in my phone. He say wait, tell me phone, what I check. I ask and say I take in questionnaire. And they look at it and I ask me the question there. We don't say say in my phone.
Yes.
I was disappointed.
Alfonso, welcome. Hold on, quick. Yes.
Yes, I was.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I say I was disappointed. So waiting. Let me say anyway free, no get quality. But we say free quality education. So you see in every angle, every nook and crook by which we understand it. And I miss normal. Who say free? We don't understand it. Who say quality?
I still while we talk around this, campaign thing, because some very important things and we will need for talk about around this campaign. But I just welcome Alfonso Bani quick inside the program. Alfonso, welcome to the program.
Yeah. Good morning and thanks for having me.
Okay. You meet the conversation to go on. The question we put now, tomorrow the campaign they begin. what do you think of, or what do you speculate, or what do you think of the police them for handle campaign, as then they begin tomorrow?
Well, we think say the campaign, not only the role of the police, but also now the responsibility of political parties. Because when political parties can conduct themselves in a way seem more responsible, it reduce the police then for either A, become more aggressive, or B, abuse their power, and C, and probably they make them become idle. And so the whole thing about campaigning, a fine for make political party then campaign, but equally fine for make them get a common understanding between them and the Sierra Leone police, so that the way they campaign, then they reduce the police anxiety. The police will become more desperate if they begin seeing campaigns the way they undermine the security of the state.
So when we talk about campaign where they undermine the security of the state, what do we talk about?
So when they talk about campaign, we go undermine the security of the state or whatever. Now also when they see violent campaigns, campaign where they come with text messaging, campaign where they come with violence, campaign where they come with go attack, this they go pull
banner,
this they go attack a physical structure of another political party, or they throw stone or belt stone on another structure of a political party. Those are violent campaigns.
Okay, so let's bring you quickly to what happened yesterday. Yesterday, Natumbo, for example, yesterday Natumbo, the opposition then be engaged in one kind of jogging where they may go on and they sing and dance, but we see that end up with firing as well. And we not see any video or no hear of anything where may look violence like how you describe them. So, but we see how the police be handle them as well.
Yes, well, the Tombo issue will not get much details, but I will tend for respond in maybe some different dimensions.
Okay.
In the first place, we'll get for know whether the one where they go for go jogging, because anytime they say you get mass jogging, it don't become a norm now. You get for also engage the police. For make police they know say they go jogging. And if that jogging, they not coordinate that with the police. And then since this is like a political jogging or whatsoever a jogging, we not reach the campaign period, police get the responsibility. If A, they don't engage the people they say will not stop, then also they can use tear gas for disperse people. Then I tell you about on the face value of what they tell me now. And if people then jog within the ambit of the law and then go through the due process and police give them the permission and police give them the guidance, not only permission but then provide marshal them for guide them process of jogging, there is no reason why police for discharge tear gas. And so we yet for understand the circumstances will lead to the one they will go do the jogging, whether they go through the due process, and if they go through the due process, why police for discharge tear gas, and they don't go through the due process, to what extent will make the police discharge tear gas. They don't use any means for talk to the people them as to how they for conduct themselves, or they don't marshal them as to how inside them for move, or inside them for direct them jogging. They fail before they use tear gas. Those are the things that we also need for ask the police before we come out to position and statement.
Okay, and that's very correct. And let me look at the campaign period proper one. You just don't talk about them, and we've been getting this issue about this whether rally for go on or rally not for go on. So the question is, if rally not for go on at all, how the people then go able for go now then different side and say then converge without they not dance or they not sing? That's not a part of rally again.
Well, the whole thing about the issue of rally now we don't create the problem for ourselves and for the police.
Okay.
Because to be kind enough, my brother, as a peaceful citizen in the rally, no assume say we own party A, they can't meet na stadium. They would in Eastern, all the commot Eastern for can't join with the rally, they can at the street. If we can at that street, they peacefully will not go and bank people in motorcar. Will not cause people there. Will they move work peacefully? Nobody know then at this country will really afraid. We go really think say we need for even ban rallies. But now because somebody will not even consult somebody they come out, they don't even know say that party 90 rally. You go a close way different from that particular. You don't expose yourself already. And we don't sit down the time again without number. And fine. And you you go in rally, somebody they go your business. As you go in rally, other person get you right for go about your business. Well, you know, for if you're short term, you know for a program, you know for doing anything. Because if you say rally, the government know they shut down. Business know they shut down. Everybody for open for do their own normal business. But because we don't put violence, we don't attack violence into rallies, it don't make people they fear. And the only person who will be secure in rallies and they will be part of the rally.
Okay.
And we think say that's not correct.
All right. So let me talk about Prince. Let bring you come inside. You know, the campaign they begin tomorrow, but we see Usai ECSL up to this time. They not release yet the data, you know, the voter register for the political party them see 'em. And just listen to 98.1 this morning where the boss they tell we say it not allow anybody for monitoring system because it get for do with privacy. So what do you make up of this?
You know, the whole system, as I keep saying over and over, the system where they operate in this country is functional. We know they understand the whole country get problem. One, that rally, let's go back to that rally. I don't feel say they for allow rally safe. I've been on talking before for jumping a street. Then I'll give example why. Now England, we didn't get the carnival. August 26 or 27, we didn't celebrate carnival. The policeman and they gave the carnival organizers them the areas them where the carnival floats them for pass. Then they make sure say then guard the place where the people and the crowd they can pass. Well organized. Also, you don't witness also the carnival in England.
Yeah, I don't see them.
Okay, you see how they well organized, with Copa, then they organize everything. So they know who's everybody they pass, who's on the end, who's on the beginning. Everybody they work peacefully. If they want to do the rally like that, then they go stadium, then they go for make sure say them block certain areas them. When are there people them for pass, they when they go for the rally or the campaign, and that for reach the stadium, the Sugar Stadium, for reach the Sugar Stadium. The police not for push, no for point gun for nobody, no for fire tear gas at all. Not at all. That rally where they go for rally, small past that carnival crowd na England, far away. Small. However, the rally big thing and small crowd compared to which they get. No police or the shoots nothing. Why they for the shoots now? Why they let shoot? Why they trigger happy? We think we always orders from above. We think make we live that way day. We think happy with win animal. We not cage with it. We they let food they go crazy. Okay, that's one. Two, we look at the campaign. With this campaign, me not understand where to make so you know the police or PPRC not explain to the public how the thing for go about. Everything is shrouded in secrecy and confusion. Then ECSL they no say na norm for make you tell for release that data. Na norm. And necessarily we don't give dates. Now that dates they don't about dates. They don't give the dates no more than just no one for tell people there. So it cause people there for be suspicious that something they were fishy. Why you say you go disclose or you go put in the public domain this data, then now you refuse. You say no, we're not for direct you. No, I'm gonna go for direct you. This not the condition we don't happen the past elections that should be happening, the election before that should be happy, election. Even during the one party days, are the same thing. So why now? So something no right. We need to stop this behavior. Now it creates tension, it make people feel anxious, like how Mr. Alfonso say, the police themselves, the anxiety not necessary. Why the police they feel anxious? If the police professional they carry out their job, they know they support one party against the other party. Then for being so professional and organized, they organize that thing na the United Kingdom.
Okay.
No problem because they say would they support this carnival people against this the police will support no party against the other party. The police for me just do their job and do well.
All right. And Alphonsus, let's bring you inside again. The ECSL on this then data business. Till now, we not see the final register yet. And then the boss this morning, like I say on 98.1, they tell we say, and not allow civil society, international partner, or any other political party for monitor the system or for inspecting system because them believe in what they call privacy. What do you make up of this?
Well, we don't know what probably the private way they refer to. Privacy probably is it privacy until they finish the compilation and they make the data public to it and the privacy because the voter register now document way for be public and again for be public. The question will get for us when ECSL for make the voter register public and when we will all go access it. And I could remember a time they will be engaged ECSL, they be really tell we say at the end of the day the voter register they get for make them give to all political parties and even CSO they want them then go get them upon request. But it is now like a mandatory for say they forgive the voter register to all political parties because neither young primary partners in the election and you're supposed to forget them. And for other partners they can request they can get them upon request. And so if we really say the chief electoral commissioner talk say nobody no go monitor, nobody no go check or interfere with the system or because of privacy. Again for clarify to me, the privacy is it prior to the publication of the voter register so that no interfere to our system where we can that if not we can show understanding. But if not for talk say they no go ever publish the voter register to the public and for many people they access them. Then it cause doubts and it undermine the integrity of the elections. And so now it will be a concern to we. And so now from that angle, they will look at on the basis of what the Chief Electoral Commissioner say and the process will go lead to the publication of the voter register. And if there are concerns, how they go for address them concern then they on the voter register where they already compiled and published to the public.
So I'm still inside the campaign and the election. One other key thing we are going to ask now the issue of the manifesto, the political party, waiting the intent for do. I don't know if I don't preview, if I don't see any one of the political party the manifesto. I'll start with you, Bani.
Well, that is the unfortunate thing, and I will tell you say the two major parties because me I respect for all other political parties. But I can always talk say there are other political parties, the majority of them now they come out from these two major APC and SAPP. They're two major parties. And then two major parties I will believe say they don't already become an institution in this country. Wait for be a civilized institution. Wait for demonstrate to the people of this country the principles of democracy and good governance, even at an institutional level, at a party level. We know they see now where they can start campaign and even in the heat of the election we will not see them two political parties come out with a manifesto. That they tell we say then they do the service to the people of this country. That they tell we say they don't take we serious with the voters. They don't take we because they are two major party at all costs they just can't forget their votes. And this is disheartening. They're not down in say at all costs SABB must get their vote, APC must get their votes. They must get the people who don't talk say they are die-hearted. That make I always talk say in this country until and unless we become political sympathizers, we don't go change the dynamics of this country. But as of now, majority of the people of this country don't become political slaves because now only slaves they afraid for tell a master the truth. And so now because of that principle, these two political parties don't hold we to ransom and they can do anything they feel for do. Imagine we are going almost. We almost they don't even not like they almost like a month to election, and these two political parties don't even present the manifesto.
So the interesting partner, Bani, campaign will begin tomorrow. So what will be the message?
Excuse me. Let's just say there are people where they in between, where really not into political parties, but then they vote based on the party manifesto. And so if not present manifesto, how that person they will decide, will determine who they will vote for.
So what do you feel say would be the message as the campaign begin?
Pardon?
What do you feel say would be the message as the campaign they begin tomorrow?
Well, the message now is they go just come. In fact, I suggest, I think say, my assumption now is that they go this don't they look at them whole thing them they cut and paste now. What people they talk, at least what in the minds of the people, then they go take cut and paste and put them and probably rush out for come with a manifesto. But what in there for come with now during the campaign with manifesto no day now what in them get like the real party now, what they don't get, what they don't take as a flagship program, what they think it needs for offer in the next if they win for the next time, the opposition then go bring out what they think for bring or no will not see it, what they for out as an alternative to this current party where they in power. What they then get as an alternative where they go bring them, we go change some minds of the voters therefore say, oh, this kind of alternative when they bring I think for we a good, no we vote for the one there. Well, we'll not see that there, but we expect say that some of them may say they go bring up. But
Right.
the best therefore do for we, therefore don't bring a manifesto because now go use for hold them accountable.
Yeah. Okay, so Prince, what do you make up of that? Or until this time, we not see. I don't know if you don't see any of the manifesto then.
No, they're not doing nothing. I think say like what Mr. Alfonso say, he don't explain a fine one. I think say myself seeing a cut and paste, I don't suspect. I think say the two parties and the Washington campaign. In fact, not just the two parties, all other parties there nobody not bring manifesto there. All other small fringe parties there. We not see no manifesto. I feel say maybe just because this election it seems to me like they all don't take and say like given that one party dominant and will likely go incumbency will prevail. So Roman just done and just the wishy-washy they supporting anything way they say. Because me SSF now I don't get voters card. I go minimum na the list. What been go before for go verify me picture the day, me name the day. Where go for go take me card, the day card no day, me name no day na the book. So I give up. I tire for go fit for her.
But then you attestation.
They don't give me nothing. They say make I come back 5 o'clock. I go back 5 o'clock. They not forget nothing. They tell me I come back the next day. I go back the next day. Again, I don't go again.
So if possible like you, not able for get your ID card, I wonder how the ordinary people go talk again at the society.
Well, I feel that target. I feel say they go don't target me. Name say pulling them come out. Pull a man name come out. You don't know why. That's feeling they are left with. You see, I think I talk about the suspicions. It left people a lot of suspicions and make them feel disgruntled and disenfranchised. So the absence of manifesto, that disenfranchisement as well. How you go vote for somebody you don't know what they can do for you? Manifesto now we sell. Now you selling point. You say this I will do. If you vote for me, I will give you this. If you vote for me, you get this. That man did not look me or take me on. All this, both of them not being nothing, not put nothing on the table. So what's how we deal with this?
Okay, so
I suspect maybe the APC they wait for let's say people there on.
And the SLPP still wait for the APC pull on.
Yes, then to not push the election they can as well this so. Now this disenfranchisement. That is undemocratic. That is bad governance. That is abuse. It's really abuse. Then they abuse the people and sensibility. Not fine. This is what's going on. Then the country for the standstill, not for develop because all the things that will impact on the sense of development, progress, advancement. Who they dealing? Who they catch up? Because all man want some always a corruption. Everywhere. The beginning when they go school now, then they spy. The big man go dominion. The small beginning gets an iPhone. Now the system now they will get corruption. So APC gets an iPhone. Maybe SLPP in the good dominion.
So they all just a spy. I suspect that the last time. Okay, we don't come to the end of the show. La ask on this one again. We're very keen. Now the latest this week come up on the ground. And this paper basically carries something later on. The Night Watch say, Supreme Court case, is it another setback for APC? We see two strong members inside the APC choose for the presidential candidate again at court. What do you make up of this? This will be the last issue we'll talk about inside the program. I'll start with you, Prince.
Firstly, I want to say Paul Kamara been my boss, who I first I work with in the 80s, we did together, so I know him very well. I know saying I'm my way corrupt. I get way corrupt, they take bribe too much. Even though they go prison and all that, and a part of your own, and a part of your own soldiering, your way for make money and for making name and for make Musa rich so and make lots of money. I know Paul. I know I know say they send the driver for go collect money, bear we back and all that time. They say we go collect the money when they come back, they drive off left wing and street to give us more money. So I'm out corrupt. So it go this way to do so is under the influence.
Okay.
Now UDI. See, it's under the influence we don't know no more who the act, but it's under the influence. The other guy, I don't know the man, I think I said a referent or pastor.
Cool, since today and I be member of parliament at one point.
Really, then corrupt people also. How can you be pastor? We for sure pastoral care for the community and the nation, and you abuse them back. Because I don't know for what reason you stay. Because the petition, if you look at it, it's not complete. You get a lot of gaps. You know, if you mention the area and constitution where then they use for back their argument or their subpoena. So the whole system I keep telling you is dysfunctional. Another fact of dysfunction, another angle, another sector again, they go on so again. I'm not still saying that we're for workings anyway. I'm saying I wish you watching, I waste time.
Okay. So like with you, Alfonso. So you self don't they listen to then different discussion there, you don't see this thing. You know, what do you think? You think it's another setback for the APC?
Yeah, just a comment quick because you can't go now for a meeting.
Yes, we don't come today.
I go left. Basically, I think say if it happen, the kind of happen so now a setback for the APC is not good. It's not good as we approach the elections because and this I can always talk say we as civil society and even donor partners or diplomatic missions or other people the way they work on governance issues. We don't fall short of making sure because we not only we therefore look at also how political parties and they manage and conduct themselves as an institution within the states. And because if the governance system of inside a political party chaotic, automatically it for continuity towards elections, and if they able to manage them well, then election done. If they can't win, they become chaotic back even when they win. And so the best time when they start for build the democratic principles in this country, now we will begin build with political party there as an institution within the democratic system. And so after this election, we need for recalibrate to action to response for begin engage political party as institutions. For see how they look, they manage themselves, their accountability system, their transparency, how they conduct everything, even the lower elections, what they do, like primaries, what they do, they see the confusion when they happen. And so if we not begin manage that one day, they create and they lead to them can't here, so they 9 minutes for me to begin see petitions when they derail. And I think say it all go well. And they encourage all the one who decide APC for the principles of democracy. But they encourage anybody if there's any challenge, now we go back to the in-house and discuss them instead of them go into the court or go create a problem who go make the party not participate or the flag bearer not participate. Now we handle everything. Probably after the elections, una can come back, everybody can come back and say no we address this issue. But for the sake of this election, and law will see low democratic go ahead. Do you like and talk say monkey when monkey angry, the way monkey they eat fat food, they set here, he bet, he pass and be enough. Do you at the big law we set we are and pass through this election, they will handle internal issues and now. At least law will see this election, they will go through, they will begin to handle other issues there. Now my last comment and I will make and
thank you.
Yes,
thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate your time inside the program. And Prince F, you said there about for another meeting. Waiting will be your last talk. Thank you very much, Alfonso.
No, I just tweeted Mr. Alfonso say and maybe ladies country also let them try follow make them better. If everybody now responsibility for make this country go to the next level, let it begin as for the government leaders of tomorrow go for handle side and left and we'll build from there. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Alfonso and Prince for joining me inside the program this morning. I appreciate your time with me.
You're welcome. Thank you for this. Thank you.
All right, God bless you. All right, in Prince and Alphonsus will join we inside the program this morning for let we discuss issues them we get for do with the different issues them we don't hear about inside the program this morning. One for telling now plenty thank you and say please now continue for like and share the program. And as well, we'll join you again Annette for another edition of a program where we call We Are. My name is Nasembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless your country, Sierra Leone, where we call We Are. Thanks to the producer for this program, Wena Elias Abba. Until then, we love you all so much. We always watch and like, when always share and don't subscribe. We love you all so much. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good day.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how snooze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas when they